and then after this, I guess, I don't know,
All right.
if you guys just want to do this one room, then I guess Matt and I could do a game together or something. I don't know.
All right. I'm ready.
All right. Uh, so one of our party members is absent right now, so um, hope she's feeling better soon. In the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and do a room just so we could progress a little bit because next week we will not be doing this because my kitty cat is going to be having some much needed surgery. However, uh, when last we left off, they made a lot of progress. A lot of progress in this dungeon. They fought a bunch of ice methods. They fought a couple of
Vampires.
flames. Huh?
Vampires.
Uh, as far as I'm aware, you only fought the one.
Well,
The,
technically two because of the kobold.
oh yeah, because it was the kobold vampire and the knoll vampire, and then also some flame skulls. Um, However, we stopped because it was getting late, right before the room that Agony is currently looking into.
It is a room.
Lying on its side, in the middle of this 20-foot high cave, is an enormous head made of iron. Its eyes glow with the golden light.
Oh.
Let's see.
Does it seem to be magic, or is it just lights, like
Oh no,
torchlight kind of thing?
it's definitely magic. The glowing orbs, you could feel them following you as you move throughout the room.
Can I Arcana check to see if I could have any idea, even vague idea what they are or their purpose?
What, the orbs?
Yeah.
Sure. So those orbs are indeed eyes.
Are they of the arcane variety?
Uh, they are old magic. That is to say, they were made before the downfall of Mistral. I don't remember which one of you guys made the checks about it, but Professor Orb uh, knows about this stuff. And while this thing can't speak or move, its eyes can watch you. So there's that. If you have any questions, you could ask Professor Orb. He might know.
We might as well ask him if he knows anything about this in particular.
What does Professor Orb know? Let's see. So this appears to be the broken, decapitated head of an ancient iron golem used as sentries to protect the Netherese cities. And then you guys notice that the orbs appear to um, blink.
So the magic is still having it alive, even though it is just a head.
Yep.
Pretty much. I don't think it's gonna do anything to us since it's a head. But
Probably not, but we could extract information from it.
like what information?
Uh, let's see. Do you know where Yithrin is? To which it winks. Is winking your way of saying no? It blinks. So blinking must be yes then, right? To which it blinks again. Do you have any questions?
I I don't have any questions for it. Do you guys?
Oh,
No, I don't have any questions.
so really quick, I should preface, it is asking the golem these questions in Loros, the Netherese tongue.
Oh,
So our characters are hearing our sentient orb just talk gobbledygook to a stonehead.
it's Ironhead.
This decay probably looks a little stonish.
The cat
okay,
is
you're
coming.
it's
Yes, so essentially you hear what is ostensibly gibberish. Um,
and you were saying that there's yellow orbs, but the yellow orbs are only from the head. Not you said they were around the room.
no, it's in
Okay.
the eye sockets of this.
And the mouth,
Oh.
there is no feasible mouth, that's why it has to wink and blink.
Well, it does have a mouth, but it is broken, and it's literally just the head, so it doesn't have the capacity to speak.
Are there pieces for the mouth around, or is it really just broken off?
No, like it's just cracked and broken. It doesn't
Okay.
appear as though it would have been able to open anyway, but it is intelligent enough to understand, so.
And if it had a mouth, it would be able to communicate. Kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Do we want to wait for
Mending?
Raven to actually get in here before going forward?
It'd be nice into the layout if this would because that's, if that wasn't a factor, Skiff would have lamented about the fact that if he through yes or no questions, it would have been insanely a long time to try to get the layout of this place. If it was a guard patrolling, they would easily know the layout of this dungeon or
Well,
palace or whatever it is.
it would have known the layout when this was the floating Netherese sky city.
It's not quite floating anymore.
And it's not much of a it's also not much of a city either.
That too.
Yeah, so it knowing the layout of the dungeon is incredibly unlikely, especially since the head alone is too large to fit through 90% of the passages in this place.
And the ceiling just looks like pure ice.
Yep, it is 100% ice with minor exceptions, like in this room where the tower goes into the ceiling, so part of it is stone. Oh my goodness. So he has a fun little chat in Loros for a moment. And he's like, well, it doesn't know anything of use to us currently.
Skiff would have his bow at the ready to keep watch if the others weren't going to go yet.
Understand.
Because, well, I mean, if there was a kobold and if there's a random knoll, he doesn't know what else is around the corner.
That's fair. Lordy. You know, this head is about as much as a conversationalist as Skiff is.
I mean, Skiff can write.
My little buddy Jet, hello. Hello. Oh, he's so fluffy and cute. Oh, I love you.
How hard is it to pause a recording, Matt?
It is a
That's about as far as he got before none of the answers really helped.
I'm gonna mend it. Just to
Okay.
mend it, because it's like, I can do that.
he's
You were
And then
able
not
to
cost
mend.
me anything.
You were able to mend a small portion of it. Because
I'm gonna take
this
I'm
thing
gonna
is
take
almost
my
as powerful
time.
as
I'm gonna
yours.
take my time to mend as much as I can.
Doesn't each individual casting of Mend take an entire minute?
I mean, are we in a rush? I could have been doing that while people were asking questions.
Yeah,
It
but at
doesn't
the
take a long
same
time to ask a
time,
question.
there's really not a lot of material of it left to mend with. So
I'm just
You-
saying, with what I can mend, I
yeah,
will.
you basically mend its mouth and then a small chunk of its forehead, and that's about it. Because that's all that was there to be able to mend.
Yay!
yay.
Anywho,
So, yeah. I
So-
ask it in the language it can understand if it
How do you know which language
better.
that is?
because I heard Professor Orb speak it.
But you don't know what language it is. You just can
It-
understand it.
It would
comprehend
understand.
language allows
Oh yeah,
you
everyone
to
understands you. Yeah.
Yeah. comprehend language lets it understand her just because it auto translates
magic.
into an understood language.
Babblefish.
Basically,
Yes. So you ask it what now?
if that made it feel better.
It doesn't know how to respond to that.
What you said
And
it
the
was
biggest
a
reason-
construct?
Yeah, it's a construct, so it technically doesn't feel anything. But it understands what you did. So, yes and no? No, because it literally can't feel anything, but yes, because it understands what you were trying to do.
Okay, that's valid.
Anywho. So, passage over Disson
Yonder.
Way. Yup. I'm assuming you guys are using dark vision.
I do have my sword
yes.
drawn.
All of us have it, but he has a sword drawn. Agony. She has her sword drawn. However, all of us do have dark vision. Otherwise,
Yep.
Okay. If the sword's drawn, the dark vision is turned off.
what's the radius on the light?
Good question, because I forget.
It was Flame Tongue, wasn't it?
Yeah.
40
40
I
foot.
want to say. Yeah, I was about to say 20 bright,
dim.
20 dim. Oh, it was 40 bright, 40 dim?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 80 in total. Which is a very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a pretty nice radius of light.
I mean, it is what are you using as like a great sword, long sword?
Longsword, you made it.
Unintentionally.
Yeah.
Yep. So you guys move through the passage cautiously.
Finding more stairs.
I
more
have
stairs.
I have my favorite thing ready to go off.
Ray of Frost?
Well, my favorite thing right now, which is a fire bolt, because everything here, for the most part, seems to be a friend of.
The cold.
Seems really light.
The cold never bothered these guys anyway.
Oh yeah. While you were gone, I did tell them the name of that Knoll vampire that you guys killed was Tekalili.
Well, not that it had time to tell us or
Yes.
anything else.
Also, it was a Lady Knoll. Not that you guys would inspect that, but there you go.
Yeah, I don't think any of us thought to be like, what's in its pants?
Yes. Well, as far as the picture goes, it didn't look like she wore pants or any garments,
Well, I
but
mean,
that's neither here nor there.
since gnolls are hyenas, it would have had both, technically.
That's fair.
Is there a description for this room?
Not as such, no.
Which way do we want to head? Oh, never mind. I guess there's stuff in here.
Oh, I
What
don't
are
think we would have
those?
came that far in.
Unless they
Oh
were hidden.
no, they didn't show up until you got that far in.
Gross.
Oh, okay. This is fine.
What are those?
These are shadows.
Oh, no wonder we couldn't see them. They're all in shadow
Uh-huh.
before.
Yep.
I don't take this as good news.
Yeah.
Nope.
I don't
Roll
think so.
initiative.
Woohoo! Let's see if this works.
Oh boy. This is fine.
I will take that as that did not work. There we go.
Oh man, guys, I'm doing great.
If it makes you feel any better, you're doing better than they are.
It's okay, Frost. You're just a little behind tonight.
Well, at least
I mean, it's still good. At least
Is
the
it
party
because she
goes
was
grouped.
taking a cat nap? Hey,
I mean,
get
that's
it?
a legit
Cat
spell, at
nap.
least.
Cat
which we
nap.
did have the benefit of earlier.
All right, so initiative: Skiff, Zan, Agony, Frost, them. Go.
Wow, okay, they rolled worse than me. That sucks for them.
Uh huh. Their bonus is significantly better than yours, but it doesn't matter when they roll low. Oh, there's a handout for this. Here you go.
Ooh, good. I don't remember. Are shadows technically undead then? Or are they different? Like, they
You
have
can
the
give
vibe
me.
of undead.
They
Can we
do have
give?
an undead vibe.
Can I
Yeah,
Arcana
can
check
we-
it?
Yeah, is there a roll we can make?
Or is
Well,
it
I was
religion?
going to say, if you guys would give me a minute, you could
No.
make either religion, arcana, or actually just religion or arcana.
Ooh, the same
Well,
bonus
both
for
of
both
those
of them.
I'm
Thanks.
equal. Same. I do crap on both. So
Does Skiff learn anything?
Yes, Skiff does know. These are, in fact, very irritating to deal with undead. Professor Orb makes a comment to the fact that these shadows have taken on the likeness of the Netherese people. So,
Okay.
fun little tidbit there.
Neato.
Yep, necessary information. Let's go. Okay, so what am Skiff do?
We decided that I'm gonna start hitting first. So I'm gonna attack the guy that's north of me.
Oh, well, alrighty then.
Or not.
Yes, of course.
At
What
least
do
you
I
don't
do
have your
instead?
sword.
Yeah,
Yep,
where does my
it's-
fist go?
Ooh.
That's a
Alright.
very loaded question to ask.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh, no.
5, 6.
we're all in range. I hate it.
Yep. Alright.
Who is Zan gonna fist?
Hopefully not me.
Do me.
1, 2, 3, agony.
Yay!
Thank goodness.
I know Agni's into that.
Do I roll minimum or do I actually roll damage? I always
Nope, you actually roll damage on this one.
Nice.
So, you boop agony for 8 damage. Skiff, what are you gonna do?
Can I hit this one with a bow?
You
Or
wanna
can I
hit this one?
try? Yeah, I want to hit the farthest one away.
Alright, let's see what you got. Are you doing your bursty burst?
No. We're arranged in a really annoying fashion to where it doesn't seem worth it because I only have so many shots. I don't know how big this place is, and at the same time, we're in a weird configuration to have this happen. So too many of us would get hit the same in the blast.
That's fair.
You would know that. I wouldn't
Isn't it
mind,
10 feet?
So. Yeah,
15.
15?
Oh,
Still.
15 to hit. I was like 15 feet. Then yes, a lot of you would be hit.
Well, it's
by
like if
that.
I only get hit,
But if it was
yeah.
10 feet, then you'd be able to hit this one and not hit any allies. But anyway, all right.
Yeah.
So
It's
15 to hit. 15 to hit this guy.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
17.
All right, cool. You said 17?
Yeah. Well, 17 damage. Yeah.
Cool.
Then I'll hit this one. Or attempt to.
All right, let's see what you got.
17.
Nice. That will also hit.
20.
That looks like the thing you rolled.
And that.
And this one? All right.
12. Oof.
12 just barely hits, but you
Oh,
did
okay.
in fact hit.
16 damage.
Okay, so does that... Okay, didn't... I was about to say, does that one extra damage matter?
The thing is, though, if they were, if Skiff knew that they were annoying to deal with, I don't think he'd have. If he could talk, he would have the wherewithal to be able to quickly say that. But if they're on us, he can't really share information about that.
No, not.
Yeah,
They can't.
instead of taking out your weapon, you take out your notepad and pencil and just write it down. It's like, here, before you fight, look at this.
And then I just end up burning a turn for that. And it's like, oh crap.
You
It's
know?
like, hey, look at
All
this! I drew something.
But it's like, would Skiff, if they're hard, if Skiff would know that they're hard to deal with, it's like, does that mean if they're that easy to kill because they'll just come back or some shit?
So you specifically know that they are difficult to deal with because they don't usually take the full amount of damage from anything people do.
So if it's non-magical, it might not do as much, probably.
Exactly.
But I got magic arrows.
It's like we're
Yep,
all magical
which is
right
the
now.
only. It's the only reason you were able to kill them like that.
Because it's not even like an element; it's just magical piercing.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if it wasn't if it wasn't magical at all, they would be
Yeah, the dragon
It
bone
would
stuff
be
doesn't
that.
count as magical, does it?
not by default. No.
End turn.
In fact, even the I think the Dragonbone stuff does additional damage on crit or whatever.
It's a lot harder to break.
It is a lot harder to break. The additional damage it deals is not considered magical either.
Oh,
Yep.
I thought
All
it
right.
would.
So, let's see. Zan, Skiff, because you guys decided to go in that order. Agony's next.
Alright, I'm gonna hit the one right next to Frost.
Okay.
No, I did not.
But you didn't nat
the
one.
curse.
I
of
did not
ones.
one.
Oh
That
no!
was-
What did you hit?
Oh.
Try hitting it with
The flame gun.
the long sword. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me.
All right, Nat 1. Let's
no,
go,
it's with a
baby.
glaive.
Oh.
That means that means the two of us aren't in his range.
Yeah, you
Thank
two are good.
goodness.
That's why I asked for
Still,
a weapon.
Could still be salty that it even happened.
All
Oh,
right.
I know. Half was getting that one of the first attacks.
Okay, cool beans. Let's see what we got. Oh. So you did manage to hit the target, but you do minimum damage.
Let's go. I don't even know what my minimum is, so... Oh, so, minimum. So, 5 damage.
Alrighty. Cool beans.
Go
and
Frost.
Your turn is over. Frost, let's see what you got.
Well, we're gonna find out if magic affects these fuckers. I'm going to use Ray of Frost.
Ray of Frost.
Right fucking here, because I want the guy to go away.
What? Oh, the one directly in
Oh,
front of
wait.
you, or the one in the middle? I didn't
One
see.
directly in front of me.
All right. So the one that
Does
agony
a
hit.
20? Does a 24 hit?
Oh yes.
Okay. 21 damage.
Oh, nice.
Of cold.
Thank goodness. I don't know
That
if that was
would
full or
not-
not.
That would not have killed it if you didn't have the ability that says you ignore resistance.
So
Oh!
they are.
Yeah, with the cold damage. Frick yeah.
Oh, so they have elemental resistances too. Oof.
Uh
At
huh.
least,
Oh, it
frick.
isn't
Oh,
fire
I'm
at
so glad
least.
I'm not elemental.
Because he didn't say anything
Yeah.
about mine not doing as much as it looked like it should have.
Yep. I mean, to be fair, the fact that you did any damage at all is kind of a miracle. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Right?
Even to it specifically.
All right. Anything else?
Oh, frick, do I want to use... Say, two of my party members have been derping really hard, so, I should just use, like,
Zan
it's 1,
does
6,
have
8,
evasion, and I can
Oh.
take at least half normally if you
Oh,
want to do
if-
fireball.
I can't. It won't. Fireball would not. I would have
Ice
to turn
ball.
it into an ice ball. But I don't have any
Why would you
fireballs
you have to turn it into a fireball, ice ball?
because that's the only reason I can ignore their resistance.
But if they don't have resistance to deal with in the first place, if it's fire,
He didn't say anything about my fire sword
We-
not doing as much.
Well, yeah, but you also rolled an at 1, so we don't know for sure.
Yep.
You know what? Fair.
Also,
don't know
I don't.
the
exactly.
5 could have been a 2 damage.
Yeah, you
if
don't
you
know
would-
exactly how much.
Can
damage.
Freaking finish my sentence. I was also going to say I don't have any more tier 3 spells, and I don't want to go up to higher tier spells until we get to, who we're fighting against. So, no, I'm going, but I will,
Do you
I
have
am
any
willing
more
to use.
necklace fireball?
I do, but I don't want to use it yet. I was going to say I can use Rhymes of Binding Ice, which I've never got to use before.
Oh, you're gonna quicken spell then?
Yes. And it's a 30-foot cone in front of me. So 5, 10, 15, like it'll get everybody except for you. Except for Skiff.
What saving throw
Um,
is it?
I'm gonna send it out to everyone. Give me a second.
A burst of cold energy emanates from you in a 30-foot cone. Each creature in the area must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, they take 3d8 cold damage and are hindered by ice formations for 1 minute, or until another creature within reach uses his action to break the ice. A creature
I'm-
hindered by this ice has its speed reduced to 0. On a successful save, the creature takes half and isn't hindered by the ice.
I'm also going to use my whatchamacallit, because that's my quicken spell. And I'm also gonna make rough terrain appear. Everything, that's it. Except for these two, because I can choose. These two don't get rough terrain.
Neat. So let's see. So it would be
So 10 from Zan. And just, I forget every time that I have that on advantage.
Well, the first one's 21, so I think you make it.
Yeah, I do too. At least I would hope.
Right?
I'm
Like,
not
how-
willing.
Yeah, for 15. But yeah.
My
ta-da.
evasion's work on
Should
con
I-
saves.
Should I roll my damage?
I thought that's what the 20 was.
Yeah, the 20 is the damage.
No.
Oh, wait.
Oh, is it the damage?
Yeah. What?
thought
There's
that
no
was
other
to
number
hit.
to
Oh,
roll
right.
about it.
Right, I
Wait,
knew
no.
that.
Yeah, because
That
it's
is
me
a
rolling.
spell attack roll, but,
Oh,
it
did
is
I?
a con save.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's the attack roll that shouldn't have.
Hold
So go
on,
ahead
let
and
me.
Yeah.
I don't
and
know why it gave
damage.
me an attack roll.
So it's just what, a flat 3d8?
Not quite. Hold on. Me.
Yeah, because it's a cold spell. She has stuff to add to it.
Yeah, I'm trying to alter the spell a bit.
Well, at least everyone does have resistance to
God.
cold. In this
Give
group.
me a minute.
Oh wait.
I fixed it. I think I fixed it. Let's see. There we go.
Yeah. Now it rolled the damage.
I fixed it.
Nice.
And now the question is, does your ignoring resistance, is that a choose thing or is that an always?
I don't know.
That is the question.
Give me a second to look.
That's a 30-foot cone. Okay, so let's delete that.
I do not get to choose.
That's
Okay,
a
so-
5.
It just they just ignore resistance to cold. I do not get to choose if it does or not. So, unfortunately, I cannot choose for it to not do the thing.
I shall take the damage for Zan. Unless... Can I do reactions even though I did in that one, right?
Yeah, you still have your reaction.
Okay. So I use my reaction to do that. And then... Okay.
Go kitty. Fluffy butt. Yeah.
So you took some, like, an answer damage, huh?
It's like... Yeah. It's like, no, I want to take that.
Man, you're just getting hit by your allies a bunch today, huh?
I'm okay with that.
Hey,
You want
Skiff
some hands
didn't
of
hit her.
healing?
Mm-hmm. All right. So with
Sounds like a
that,
good Friday
all of
night.
the and the fact that you ignore their resistance, they're gone. Also, Agony, your damage did get cut, but it was so little, it was difficult to tell if it was cut due to
Oh, okay.
the fact that you just did poorly or anyway.
Well, now I'm at half health.
How many hands of healing do you think you need? Was like keep whacking you?
I should be fine for a bit.
No, it's gonna give you one pat on the back at least. It's a little one.
You sound like someone in a Nuzlocke going into the Elite Four. I'm sure it'll be fine.
What could possibly go wrong with one of my team? Like at half health. What? It'll be great.
Woohoo, I'm at
Love it.
100 health.
Nice.
Alright.
The
Do we
more
want to
health
go
that I have.
straight or do we want to venture down a different path?
Or you could go north.
Do they just completely dissipate, or are there
Mhm.
actual corpses?
No,
How could we go? Oh,
Yeah, there's
Does
No,
that mean
they are corpse.
that means any arrows I hit them with just fall to the ground and I can get them back?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
which you hit every single one.
No, I
Yeah.
missed. Oh yeah, I actually did hit all of them. Yeah,
Okay.
barely.
Yep.
Yeah, the last
Yeah,
one
we have
was
like 4 ways to
close.
go.
Yeah.
He would keep his bow at the ready, but Skiff would not take the leading thing to choose where to go. Yeah.
That's fair.
I'm gonna.
I'm
just
assuming
kinda,
Agony is looking up this way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep like a ray of frost now, just kind of.
And then
This-
this
thing
is
in
gonna be
my
resistant. Okay.
This 20-foot high
watch.
cavern tapers to a dead end. A dozen human skeletons, sheathed in the frost, lie on the uneven floor, but all of their skulls are missing.
Oh,
Please don't say we gotta deal with more of those.
oh my gosh! Can we not? And say we did.
So, there's no exact point to going in there. unless we want to loot all the corpses, which probably have not much.
We don't know if they have not much. That's the thing.
I said probably. But yeah.
We should probably go check just in case it can be called on by Oriel to, you know, mess with us.
After you enter into there, Zan and Agony, you both feel incredibly hungry.
Anybody got any snacks?
We do have rations.
Like, when you say they feel hungry,
We feel hungry.
You feel very hungry.
that doesn't seem good.
I mean, they're just hungry.
I mean, it could be about that time of day where, yeah, it could be a mealtime kind of thing. We don't. Do any of us have keen mind to know to have like an internal clock happening?
I'm talking out of character. Sorry. I'm talking out of character. That does not seem
So-
good.
I'm assuming you
Oh, no, it
inspect
doesn't.
the cave.
Yeah.
I'm sticking back with Skiff.
No, I'm talking to Agony and Zan since they're in that hall.
Might as well if we're in here.
Alrighty. You managed to find a tarnished silver holy symbol, just like the one that Frost found in the other room.
Sweet.
And that's it. That's the only thing.
All right.
I mean, other than the bodies and stuff.
Well, yeah.
They
that was
don't
a
want to.
given.
They're not like gonna want to suddenly eat us, are they?
I need both of you two to make a Constitution saving throw.
Hey, you
Which
get a
two?
+2.
The two that went into the room.
Yeah, I had a feeling. So 15 from. Oh wait, no, that was. So 13. Okay.
So, Zan, you passed. Agony, you get 1 level of exhaustion and feel an even more intense level of hunger.
Wait.
Well, it doesn't show the +2 added to it though. With the calculation, if you cursor over it, it's just 1d20 plus 7. That was 6 plus 7 is 13. It doesn't add the +2 like you said naturally did.
Yeah, I have a +5 from Constitution, and I have a +2 from Charisma.
Ah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Hey, idea here. We
drink?
melt some. We make that drink.
Yeah.
We make our lovely exhaustion beater.
And exhaustion and curse killer water.
Yeah, that we
If it
love.
is
The thing is, we don't. If it's just hunger and they aren't really showing anything other than saying, "Hey, I'm kind of hungry now," how would we even know to think of that? It's just if it's,
Because
there's
they-
no.
Well, I would
Because
definitely feel
I'm
more
pretty
exhausted.
sure Agony would know Agony would probably realize that they're exhausted. Why? Level of
Zan,
exhaustion.
you feel regular hungry, like, oh, it's lunchtime. I am the hungry. Whereas Agony's like, oh god, I feel like I haven't eaten in several days.
I could eat a boar. Oh wait, I can't.
We fix the water.
You could try.
Well, I mean, it would disappear, so technically I can't.
I didn't say you would be successful.
Fair enough.
Okay, so you fix up the water. Agony, you drink it.
Yeah.
It removes the level of exhaustion, but you still feel really hungry.
You guys mind if we stop and eat a little bit?
Yeah,
I'm feeling
sure.
peckish.
Skiff shrugs. He's not currently hungry himself, so he just stands guard.
Yeah, we'll just Skip and I will keep an eye out, make sure we don't get attacked by anything crazy.
Okie dokie.
Does that satiate the
Skiff, looking into this area right here, while those two have a sit down and a little nibble.
I can make a nice perception check and not be surprised by anything.
This cavern has a 10-foot high ceiling covered with icicles that nearly touch the floor, forming thin stalactites. Several of these icicles have been broken off, leaving paths that lead to the cave's 4 exits. Narrow tunnels to the east and south, and the wider tunnel to the west and northeast. High-pitched barking and yipping echoes throughout the cave, but you can't tell which direction the sound is coming from.
It straight up says that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a shame.
I guess since it would be echoing in the room.
Yeah.
Yep. So you two have a little nibble.
Yeah.
Zan, you feel fine. Agony, another Constitution saving throw.
How dare you? Why am I so bad at that tonight?
Hey, guess what?
Exhaustion?
Level of exhaustion.
Okay.
Can I have
We'll just
another one of
rip-
those?
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Yeah.
I always assume that when we make the water, we always fill our water skins with it, and then we.
You're gonna have to take a wicked piss after this.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so Frost rolls her eyes and makes some more water.
No, that's
Okay.
what I'm saying. I think when we make water, I don't think it's literally only enough for one sip or something.
Oh, valid. Yeah, that's right.
I mean, you'll want to
Who knows?
refill anyway at some point. but
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, cool. So your level of exhaustion has been removed, but you still feel really hungry.
I guess try to eat some more.
You're
Alright,
burning through
cool.
your rations.
Yeah.
When you
Oh,
finish
oh.
eating, Constitution saving throw.
There we go. That looks better.
Your hunger finally dissipates.
Man, I feel better now.
So, Zan, you and Agony are immune to that particular effect for the next 24 hours.
Even though none of us know what it was exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds about right.
The time they just got really hungry.
I mean, these are the caves of hunger.
Yeah, that would be fitting.
Which way do we want to
Even-
go?
That's a good question. Which way do you want to go?
Shall we still go north and then loop back around?
Maybe we could just go. Yeah, seems about as good as anything else.
Let's see. That room. Oh. Peering into this 10-foot high cavern, you come face to face with an army of small, misshapen ice sculptures.
Oh, kind of like what we see.
Oh.
An incessant yipping noise fills the cave, originating from a tunnel in the southern wall that contains a rough-hewn staircase leading down into darkness.
I see things.
You do see things.
I see things too. I hope they're not
Does
dead
Skiff
people.
indicate that the frost?
If you have dark vision, you see them down here, but dark vision won't help you see them up here.
Well, I do have
Light
this
will help you
sword.
see them up here. Yeah, I was gonna say, you guys are seeing them because of light up here. You guys are seeing them because of dark vision down here.
So we see in monochrome.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're great.
No, it's what's scarier is if there's like they have special ability. If they did have one, where it was like, oh, if you're depending on seeing me via dark vision, I'm completely invisible. I hate those things.
I was about to say there are creatures that do that.
Yeah.
Shoot, the ones you just kill have that.
Oh, no wonder.
Yeah, like the only reason they weren't able to do so is because you had a light source that was that bright.
Ooh,
Shoot.
go flaming sword.
Yeah.
I always
Oh,
keep wanting
lordy.
to call it a sun sword, even though it isn't a sun sword.
Oh
Yeah, it's not
no.
the sun sword.
Murph has that.
So
Shoot. The sun sword isn't even a legendary item in Pathfinder 2nd edition as far as I'm aware. It's just a normal high tier magic item.
perfect.
Yeah. Anyway, so ta-da.
Ta-da.
Go ahead and
Can we try a surprise round, or do we
They
just straight
did
roll
say that
initiative?
they were
Well-
readying actions before.
yeah.
Yeah. Do me
So-
and Skip get to shoot? Got
Go ahead and roll initiative so we can see what order you guys are in, but you will get your one attack before they get to act.
Rolling great, guys.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Hmm.
Zan
Looks
sure
like
is.
the same order as we had before.
Technically,
Uh,
if you want to go by initiative, I could have gone first before Zan last combat, but it's like, eh.
Yeah.
So actually the same order because you chose that order last time.
Yeah, but you said we get our attacks off.
Yes. So you guys will get your attacks off, and then immediately pick up on the initiative order.
Okay, Skiff would attack the further away one.
Which
Then
one is
I
that?
would
This
attack
one?
the closer
Yeah.
one.
And
We'll
then
attack
okay, so
that one.
Frost is
I
gonna
don't
hit
think a
that.
10 hits though.
Oh. You see different ones
Does
than
a
we do.
16? I rolled a 16. Does it
Uh,
hit?
10 does not hit. However, a 16 does hit.
16 damage.
16 damage.
Probably not a fan of me now.
Let's see. No. No, they are not. Cool beans. Agony, Zan, did either of you have anything you wanted to do? What, you basically get one action.
No.
Because they haven't noticed you, so you can
Can-
move,
Can Zan
you could
see
flip them
them?
off.
I actually couldn't see them from my position.
Oh, okay. So you can move.
So if I was here, then I could see them to Toll the Dead.
Alright, so you moved. That's the surprise round, top of the order. Which is Zan.
Yeah.
Are you gonna toll the dead?
Well, I'm just double checking real quick if it's better to Toll the Dead or use my new Ring of the Ram.
Hmm.
Well, if you can see the one I hit, Toll the Dead would probably be good, but the
I
Ring of the Ram
don't
would
believe
probably
so.
also be good.
I think
No,
you
they
guys
s-
see
they- yeah.
different ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's different ones. But I think I've already used one charge of my, and I only get 3 charges a day.
Yeah,
So-
just
You
so
have
far.
used 2.
Was it 2?
It was 2.
What was on the second one?
They were both on different methods.
That is a lot. I can see 3 of them. So
Oh wait, no, you're right, because you changed your mind. You didn't use the ram on the second method. You used told
Yeah.
the dead instead.
yeah,
So you have
that's what
2
I-
charges of your ring left.
Yeah, I thought it was 2 charges.
Yeah, I was thinking that, but I was like, okay, maybe I just misheard her.
That's what I think. I'll just keep saving it. So I will do the closest one. That
Told
guy.
this one's dead.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see what we got. Alright, little kobold, let's see what you got. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Oh god, DC 17, that's a fail.
Woohoo.
It does not appear to have done as much damage as you thought it would.
Not that it was that much, anyways.
You know what? Fair. I think the last time we fought these.
Did mine do the amount of damage I thought it would?
What did you use? Ray of Frost? Yeah.
Yes.
Since
Okay.
you ignored resistance
Well,
anyway.
we don't know if it has resistance because I mean,
We
I
couldn't
was
tell
just
you.
asking because if it was immune, I wouldn't have. For example, I now know it's not immune to ice.
Yeah.
And you also know it's not vulnerable to ice, but I mean,
Yes.
either way. No special effects for cold damage, but you can now discern that they have a little resistance to necrotic. So, there's that.
Wait, we're player level 11 or something, right?
Correct.
Shouldn't have that done an extra D8 then?
No, we're player level 13.
Wait.
Yeah, but that would upgrade to 3D8.
Oh, it is 13 now, yeah.
That only did 2D8 instead of 3.
Oh, it did.
Twilight Zone.
Go ahead and roll one more d8 then. That's weird. Why didn't it upgrade?
Sometimes you have to do it manually, like I've had to do with some.
Well, that's really
Is
dumb.
there-
I feel
I
like
agree.
the
Well,
monk and it doesn't really see that as
Oh,
a
yeah.
spellcasting class.
Yeah, High Elf is a really strange thing with circumstance for a lot of stuff.
yeah, all the monk stuff you have to do individually because it doesn't. Because if not all monks have spellcasting.
Zan?
Hello?
Hello. Ah, there it is.
13, and didn't look like it did as much.
Yeah.
And it's really telling. Well, okay, it didn't look like to you two. I don't think the two of us realize they're not that great. They're really good in necrotic.
Well, you would at least hear the bell, at least.
Would we, or is that like only the target hears it?
Only the target hears it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a dolorous tone that the target hears. But again, it didn't seem like it did very much. Alright, initiative count, Skiff.
I'll try hitting the same one again.
Round 2.
I'll go with advantage to try for doing 2 out of my 3 attacks.
So a critical hit,
I'm gonna do the critical hit first to see if that just kills outright.
a critical hit, a 12. 12 does not hit. So assuming you don't kill it in this one hit,
I'll
you'll need-
I'll have to roll again for the 3rd attack. Yeah.
uh-huh. So that is 10 plus 5 is 15 plus 10 is 25 damage.
And whatever's doubled for being a crit.
Already accounted for, and no, it is not dead yet.
Okay, rolling again for another attack, and this worries Skiff, and it's like, oh no, these kobolds are way too sturdy.
Well, you did fight one last time, so.
Mhm.
Oh, do these look similar?
These look almost the exact same, yes.
Oh, vampire ones.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I
he's
guess
only
you
wants
were
to
right,
hit
you wanted-
one.
Another critical hit. What do you know? So that will be 8 plus 5, 13 plus 10, 23.
And that doubled. Did that do anything? Oh god.
Well, I already accounted. I account for the double when I say
Okay.
the final total.
Okay.
Anything else?
I'll go here and I'll intern.
All right, Agony. That puts it to you.
Well, let's beat them and rush in.
Oh, right. Let me
Oh yeah,
Let me-
yeah. Go ahead.
let me get them on the grid. There
Oh
we
yeah,
go.
because it's like at most, you probably would have heard like arrows flying through the air, but that's not too shocking.
Yeah, when you walk in, you see the equivalent of a skeleton with 2 arrows poking out of it right here.
Alright.
They're just really badass arrows.
Yep.
And then attack with the flame tongue. Which 11 does not.
11 does not. 17 does.
Sweet.
So
9
9.
damage.
What is it you can
Okay.
roll again on your with being great weapon? 1 or 2s or what?
Oh wait, yeah, it is 1s and 2s. I forget about the 2s.
3 of the 4 dice you just rolled were
Oh,
2s.
just click the button again. So
All right, so instead of
5.
9, it's 15.
Yeah, you can only do it once per turn or attack or whatever it was, but I mean, it's better.
Boom. All right. Anything else?
That was both attacks. Should I do anything for a bonus? I think that'll be it for now.
Alrighty, their turn.
Wow, who could have thought this would happen?
Oh, I'm sure agony looks really tasty.
Agony is about to look a lot worse too. Attack number 1. Miss. Attack number 2. Critical hit. Attack number 3 from Kobold number 3. Regular hit. And the last Kobold attacks. And that's another regular hit. Because what was your AC?
18.
18? Yeah, so that's 2 hits and a crit. Okay, so the hits. That is going to be hit number 1 is going to do numbers are hard. Hold on. 7 piercing and
How much necrotic?
6 necrotic. The second hit is going to do 6 piercing and 2 necrotic. And your maximum health is reduced by the amount of necrotic you took.
Yep.
And now for the critical. So that is going to be 10 piercing and 8 necrotic.
Okay, so 16 health I cannot heal from.
Currently.
Alright.
And that was their turn. Oh, hold on. Forgot about this.
What is this?
You can see some of their wounds visibly close.
You know what? Fair.
Lack of radiant damage. If only we had someone who could do radiant damage. Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, yes.
So, not just radiant. You will recall, because it wasn't that long ago
Sun.
that he told you, sunlight and holy water turns off their resistance.
Well,
Or,
we don't
regeneration.
have holy water though.
Yes, you do.
That counts as greater restoration potion and holy water.
It's considered holy water.
Ah, so our water skins are
Neato.
like medieval water guns of holy evil.
Yep.
Vanquishing.
We're gonna freaking
Unlike-
pour water on them.
Unlike with normal vampires where holy water will actually damage them, this won't damage them, but it does shut off the regen, at the very least.
Would that take up our action to do that?
That is your action to do that.
We can get up to them and do that.
Agony just pops open the water skin and does a pirouette.
Yeah,
All
definitely
right.
don't do that.
So that was their turn. So now it goes to Kitty Cat.
You
Oh,
guys-
I thought she rolled better than them. Oops.
Nope.
So
Not this
That was
one.
last. That was last combat.
20, 25, 30.
You definitely hear from in here. Agony
Oh,
just
I'm gonna use
laughing.
my feline agility so that I don't have to use. And I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna pour water on these two right in front of me. Since I can just yeet it at them, right?
Yeah.
Hold on. Can I use prestidigitation to like?
You're literally squirting water at them from a container of water.
Yeah, I was just. making.
This-
Oh, even better. I'm not going to use feline agility. Can I use my mage hand to do it?
How much does that water weigh?
Mage hand can
Mage-
do 10 pounds. A full water skin is 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like,
So can I have my mage hand douse it? Douse some bitches.
I mean, that'll be your action, but yeah.
That's fine. It
with-
keeps me from being
with the
right
mage-
up on their ass.
Yeah. With the mage hand, though, you only have the ability to do it to one of them. Because you
Dang.
can't.
And you know what? I'm just gonna take the risk and do it to 2.
Okay.
And be like, yeet! And I'm gonna yell, water them!
Water them like the vegetables they are soon to become. All right. So, anything else from the kitty cat?
No, no. Because there's not much kitty cat can do.
That's fair. Zan.
Can I stand right here or am I too close to the wall?
Nah, it's fine.
Can we put a mark on the 2 that I put water on
Let's see.
to indicate that?
Is there an
For exactly one
appropriately
round.
wet symbol to use?
Is it so it's turned off until they get dried of holy water, or how long does it last?
That is a good
It turns it off for let's see,
Because it feels so wasteful if you
until
use your
the start of its next turn.
but it goes before her.
Yeah.
You all don't.
Yeah, I was about to say. I mean, it's turned off for you guys at the very least.
Okay.
Also, they go before her, which means that the holy water loses its effect, but they regen at the beginning of their turn, so it would be turned off for that turn.
Okay.
Anyway,
Right. So I
All right.
did 12 damage to the guy right next to me.
12 damage. Boom. 12 damage.
Okay. Dang it.
And your turn is over.
Does Zanfist Agony again? Or is it
Oh,
just
God.
over?
No, Zanfist's Zan.
Oh.
For rolled or minimum damage?
Minimum. So you do your absolute minimum fisting damage.
So 6.
So 6.
Yeah, 6.
And then I believe that puts it to Skiff.
Using all movement to get here.
Alrighty. You notice that the 2 bottom ones are distinctly more moist than the others.
I would hit the one. I would want. He would. Skiff would aim at the one between Agony and Frost.
Alright.
Sounds like a good plan.
I'm gonna roll with advantage against this to get 2 out of the way.
That's fair.
10 and 24.
10 does not hit, but 24 does.
20.
Oof. It's not dead yet,
19
but it
to
is
hit.
19 hits, regretting life decisions.
21.
Alright. As that one crumbles to dust. Very moist dust. Anything else?
No, intern.
Alright. Agony.
It is my turn.
Yep. This one's particularly moist. But this one is severely damaged.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I say severely, but you know what I mean.
Well, I think
It's
right now probably be good to use some lay on hands.
If Skiff could talk and he had the wherewithal to do so, he would agree. I'm sure Agony does not look good. I'm sure Agony does not look in good shape right now.
I will use 35.
Sounds good.
And that will put me to over half health.
At least there's that.
And then I will action surge.
Action surge.
And I
Urge
will,
those actions, boy.
for my attack, I will attack the one that is mainly lower health. I'm going to
That's
roll
fair.
normal just because I. Alright.
25 hits.
And I can reroll that 1 and 2. So, d6 and d10. Alright, so 8, 5.
So that
So
would
18.
be 18?
Yeah. The first one, oh, plus 2.
So that's
20.
plus 2, so that's 10, and then 5 plus 5 is 10, so 20.
I forgot about that
Alright.
plus 2 to that one.
It is just barely clinging onto unlife.
Oh, I'm gonna do it again. I do it again.
The curse of 25s, that sounds like a pretty good curse to have.
I can re-roll the d10. So 6, 8, 17.
17? Oh yeah, no. That one falls into a pile of ash. What else you got?
And I'm thinking that if I try to do that, it won't work. Alright, I will compel duel that one as my bonus action. Just
The moist one?
Yeah, just to make sure it doesn't attack Frost.
You know what? That's fair. Alright. Their turn. And the one that is currently moist was going to attack Frost, but because compelled duel,
It's no longer going to go for the kitty.
yep.
Does Agony ever say
Meanwhile,
anything special for compelled duel?
meanwhile,
just
this
hit me.
one's wounds close further. And then they're both gonna latch onto you again. Let's see what they got. So the first one is a normal hit, and you said your AC is what now?
18.
2 hits.
16.
So that is going to be 5 piercing and 8 necrotic for the first one,
Okay.
and then 8 piercing and 8 necrotic for the second one.
And you like that number.
I've got the curse of 8s, apparently. All right,
32.
that's it for them. Yep. So I do believe that puts it to Frost again.
I am going to Ray of Frost that one.
Okay.
Wait. Fire is no, it's only radiant. They're not susceptible to fire.
Yeah.
I mean, they're susceptible, just not vulnerable,
You know
as far as damage terms go.
26.
26. Yeah, that's definitely gonna hit.
It's actually 12 because I can turn the 1 into a 2.
That's fair. 12 damage it is. Anything else?
No. Oh yeah, I am gonna do something 5, 10, 15. I go like right here, and be like, oh, it's compelled duel, right? So it won't attack me.
It
No,
can.
Well, I mean,
Can.
I mean, it does so with severe penalties. I mean, I guess it'll try.
it has
Oh, nice.
disadvantage.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And what's that attack roll after disadvantage?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I'm guessing
Something hurts itself in confusion.
That's
All right. Top of the order, Zan.
Let's see if I can attack without getting a 1 this time.
Well, you said it.
Don't worry, I knocked on wood. Dang it!
I lied.
It didn't work.
Why'd you have to say it?
I said you said it, so because you said it, it happened. All right. Let's see what you got.
I
Oh,
haven't gotten this many ones since the beginning of the campaign.
I know, right? So 2 for this one. Okay,
I didn't eat
so
a Snickers, so that's the thing. I was hungry, and even though
you,
I ate some food, I didn't eat
yeah,
a Snickers. I wasn't satisfied.
obviously, you do hit it. You just do minimum damage,
Better than nothing. So 6 damage.
which I believe we said was 6, right?
Yes, it's 6.
All right, but that tripped you up, so your turn is over. All right, Skiff.
Hitting the one furthest away from me, the one directly by Agony.
I had a really dumb thought just cross my mind, where one of you ties your water skin to one of Skiff's arrows and he just shoots it and it pops open and just splashes everything
Okay,
along
the thing is,
arc.
I don't think I'd have to really plan that out with like a specially shot arrow because they would add that weight
Yeah.
to the arrow that would affect the arc of it.
Yep. I just thought it was just a
It
really
seems like a really cool thing that could happen, but you would probably add like a bunch of AC to the hit,
Yeah, definitely.
make it a real legit skill check.
But it was just a silly thought that crossed my mind. So you said you're hitting the north one.
furthest one away.
Yeah, I'll try the
Okay.
advantage again for 2 attack.
Let's see what you got.
9 and 24.
Yeah, 9 misses.
I will use my bonus action to curving arrow and try hitting the other one then with it.
Oh yeah, you do have that.
forgot about
Nice.
I'm forgetting it, but I want to do it.
Do you have to re-roll the attack?
I don't know. Oh yeah, I have to
Yeah.
re-roll the attack on the new target.
Okay, let's see what you got.
16.
16. Oh, was it 16? Does that? 16 does hit.
Okay.
So you hit this one with your first arrow and this one with your second arrow.
Yes. So my bonus action is used, but it's being put to work.
Good use.
20 damage for the bottom one.
20 for this one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, okay, well.
17 for the top one. Or the only one left.
All right, fair enough. Not bad. Anything else?
One more hit.
One more.
20.
Unnatural 20 does hit.
23.
Yeet.
So if these are skeletons, can I just pick all my arrows back up?
They're piles of dust, but yes.
Okay.
Especially the 2 that Frost doused in holy moisture.
I'm
so
gonna make
I don't have
some
to
more
burn all my
water.
I
While
would
we're
definitely
here.
like that. I would definitely
Probably a
drink
good idea.
Well, I mean, it lasts for a little while, right? As staying as that kind of water.
that. I think it was an
Well,
hour.
yeah, but she dumped her
Yeah.
water skin
Okay.
to douse the kobolds.
I'll just make
Which,
sure
by the
skip it and
way,
you have to refill.
Which, by the way, did end up mattering because if it had healed 1 more point of damage, which you shut off its healing, that would not have killed that bottom kobold.
I mean, skips only do so much, okay?
Well, what I'm saying is Frost dousing them and making them moist actually made it to where you were able to finish it off.
Oh yeah, Frost has a lot of good stuff that comes in handy, like with that weird metallic mecha dragon thing. Her dispel magic was freaking invaluable.
Oh yeah, the Chartlan dragon.
Yeah.
Which I was actually surprised they did add that to Magic the Gathering, but it's nowhere near as rude as it is in D&D.
Alright.
So we make
Anyway.
more water and refill things.
Yep,
Yep.
just take a moment to do that.
Didn't just allow it to roll, so.
Alright, so now you have another choice. North or south? Oh, did I read the description of this room? I don't think I read the description of this room.
Yeah, we were kind of already in combat.
Yeah, okay, so the description of the room before you went into combat. The yips and barks abate as you descend the stairs leading into the cave, which hangs the faint whiff of death. And then you killed them all.
Skiff would have another arrow knocked and look for
Okay.
Agony or Zan to move somewhere.
So you guys smell. The closer you get down here, the worse the stench of death becomes.
And then I will.
So are we following the stinky death then?
Or do you want to continue your pattern of go north?
Skiff would leave it to other people because he prefers to bring up the rear and protect everyone that way.
Frost is just done with this day.
You know what? Fair.
All right, everybody, as I see you two.
I don't really like stinky places. I prefer to avoid that area as long as we can.
Which way was stinky?
You
again?
like
It was south?
You like yeah, south is stinky. You like slapping people with the stank. You just don't
Yeah.
like going to it yourself.
Exactly. It's all like, you know, your own recipe's okay.
Like, we've been going along the one side of the room, so we might as well continue with the northward.
And this might end up at a dead end anyways, so might as well at least we checked it.
We'll see. Oh, I see more ways to go. Dang it, it's not a dead end.
Yeah, all right. Okay, so why did they put it there if it's not that one? All right,
Because
whatever.
they wanted to be dumb.
Apparently. Like, they put the number on the room you're currently in, but it doesn't apply to the room you're currently in.
So,
There we go.
do you have anything to say about this room, or is it?
That room, no. But there are two paths you can take from there, so...
It looks like 3. Unless this is just a dead end up here.
It is a very long dead end.
Sweet.
I know, right? So, this room or this room?
This one. Dissen.
Datton?
Datton.
Okay, well, Datton, there's nothing of note in that room.
Sweet. That helps.
I know, right? Good room. Good room.
Alright, what about Dissen?
This dead-end cave contains a half-dozen mounds of snow that rise up and assume vaguely bipedal forms as wide miles break out across what would be their faces.
What are those?
That sounds fun.
If you think it sounds fun, just wait until I show you their handout.
Oh, please. I want to know what they look like fully. Snow balloons.
Oh, you know what? I feel like I should use fire on this, guys. What do you guys think?
You know, I feel like having the sun sword
It'd be
flame
funny
tongue.
if fire... It'd be funny if fire was the only thing they were immune to.
It's like, yeah, definitely.
It's one of those ironic things.
Yeah. It's like they're just so cold, fire doesn't work on them.
No, this is
I mean,
heavily
it's
compacted
not.
dry ice.
It's not, but I mean, it would be funny. Anyway, So you said you wanted to use fire on them?
Yes.
All right. Let's see what
Oh
you
wait,
got.
okay.
So she gets to have a shot, or is she rolling initiative?
do
No,
I need to
she
roll?
just saw mounds of snow stand up and it's like, nope, okay, nope, nope, yeet, bye,
Which one?
go away. Oh, fire bolt? Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Well, I
Don't
mean,
want to use spell
it's
slots.
I
yet.
don't like. I'm trying to save the necklace for. Yeah, I'm gonna do. Actually, I'm gonna do this one
You're gonna do this
right
one?
there.
All
Yeah,
right.
does the
Well,
18 hit?
Oh, God, yes. These things have worse
16.
AC than zombies.
Woohoo.
How much damage? 16?
Yeah.
It's not dead yet, but it is regretting snowy decisions. And now initiative.
Please roll better than before, Raven. Okay, that is better than last
It
time.
really is. I think it's like twice as better.
At least we're all kind of close together.
True.
Yep. Oh, hey.
At least
Oh.
2 away from
I
everybody.
was gonna say, hey, look, 16, 15, 14, but the 16 wasn't initiative.
Yeah.
15,
Wait.
14, 12, 10.
Oh, Zan rolled a 10 on initiative up here.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
that's fair. All right, so they are first.
Oh no.
Oh, wow. Hey, at least I'm blocking the way to the other room.
Way to go, tank.
You absolutely are. So that,
This is why I
Go.
have so much health.
and then
But yet never wearing a shield.
Yeah.
oh, okay, fair enough. So that is going to Jesus Christ. Why?
Shields stop the attack
Alright.
from hitting me.
So that is going to be 4. Okay, so 12 melee attacks.
Jeez.
And
They have that kind of range?
what do you mean?
12 melee? Off of like 4 guys if they have a
Yes.
5-foot range?
Yep.
Oh, they get
So
3
the
attacks.
4
Nice.
people adjacent to
Oof.
Agony are going to attack him 3 times each.
Oh
And
no.
then the 2 in the back are going to attack him 3 times each for 6 ranged attacks.
Poor girl.
Is it gonna be cold?
You're gonna have resistance, right?
If it is cold, yes.
Uh,
If it's like bludgeoning and piercing, no.
so here we go. Melee attacks. 12 melee attacks.
18 is my armor class, just to remind you.
All right. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 3 out of the 12 attacks hit.
Perfect.
So they're not powerful, they just have action economy.
Yeah.
Essentially, yes. Alrighty. So 3. So that's 1, 2, 3. So that's gonna be. What was their additive? Oh. Okay. So that's gonna be 8 bludgeoning and 5 cold for the first one.
2 cold, got it.
That is going to be 6 bludgeoning and 10 cold for the second one. So 5. And then 8 bludgeoning and 5 cold for the last one, which is a total of.
The same as the first.
Yeah.
2.
Meanwhile, now for the 6 ranged attacks.
Are they pelting snowballs
As
at me?
actually, yes, that's exactly what they do. And out of all of it, only one of them hit,
Perfect.
which is 4 cold damage. So
I mean-
2.
Sweet.
Meanwhile, they have those big, toothy rictus grins on them. All right, cool. By the way, the one directly south of you, this one is the one that Frost hit. So top of the initiative for you guys is Skiff.
He would try to hit the one that was already damaged.
Okie dokie.
Well, I mean, they just got to all watch as like Agony got pummeled a bunch, or at least they attempted to pummel her a lot. And like,
Yep.
oh no, we can't have that.
It tickled.
Yep.
18,
18. Oh, all right. Well, 18 definitely hits.
I think they both hit.
16 damage.
And you said it was the one that Frost hit that
Yeah.
you aimed at? Okay, cool. So that one's just yeet.
Then the one on then it would be this one.
Which is 16 to hit.
Mm-hmm. Yep, 16 definitely hits.
20 damage.
Ooh, 20, you say? Now that's a lot of damage. It's not dead yet, but that was a lot of damage.
16 to hit again.
Still hits.
19 damage.
Ooh, cutting that one close. Okay. Anything else?
No intern.
All right. Agony, you're up.
I'm gonna hit the one right next to me.
Hmm.
Who could have thunk that?
I know, right?
I guess-
You know what? That's not a nat 1.
But it doesn't hit, right?
No.
Okay.
Actually, yes. Yes, it does. 9 hits.
That is perfect.
Oh my god.
So,
Okay, that's good to know.
So 19
Yeah.
fire.
So at this point, Agony hits on anything except a natural 1. So you said 19 fire damage?
Yep.
Oh. That was a most unfortunate amount of fire damage. Okay. It has mostly melted.
Mostly, so like it's 1 damage away.
It's 1 damage away.
So your 15 hit to hit matters apparently.
Yep. I'm assuming you're hitting the same one.
Yeah, to get it gone.
Okay, yeah, it's dead.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Don't even
I'm
need to
not gonna
roll. And then, do you have one more attack in you?
No, 2.
He's not that good of a fighter.
Yep. All right.
Right, she.
Anything else?
I will move here and not use a spell this time, just to make sure I have spells later.
Ooh, I gotta be sure to get up in the morning.
should-
Shoot.
Change my
Okay.
health on this.
Unexpected shenanigans. I mean, it doesn't really affect this since after this. Well, I mean, it kind of does. I have to get up extra early for work in the morning, so I know we didn't get to play a ton today, but you guys have actually made a lot of freaking progress in this. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, I think that'll be I think almost the entirety of the top half of this map complete.
Yes.
Okay, top third, but whatever. It's a lot. But unfortunately, shenanigans came up, so I have to get up early in the morning. So unfortunately, we'll have to call it after this encounter.
Okay.
I was afraid you're going to say we're going to call it literally right now.
No.
I was about to be like, can we just finish the encounter, please?
Unless this encounter somehow takes another 30 minutes, I can swing this encounter. All right. So you moved there?
Yeah.
Okay. After you was Frost and then Zan pulling up the rear. All right. So Frost, what you gonna do? You saw that fire was extremely volatile against these things.
Okay, I'm gonna move here. Gonna target this one
Mm-hmm.
with a firebolt.
Oh.
I mean, I know this hits because a fucking 9 hits.
I was
11
about
damage.
to say, if you ask if that hits, you're just being mean to these things.
So,
I mean, it's not dead, but
oh, I'm sorry. Can I retroactively use a twinning spell? I forgot to say that before.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Because it costs 1 less than Quicken Spell. And,
And would do effectively the same thing.
yes.
It has to be 2 different targets, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Which she
I can do
was.
it right here.
Yeah, I was about to say. I feel like she was going to target one of the other snow golems with that one.
Yeah,
anyway.
That one.
Which, oh god. Okay, it's not dead, but damn, is it close?
It is probably mostly melted.
Mm-hmm. Was there anything else?
Nope.
All right. Zan, you're up. You've got a heavily damaged snowman, a less heavily damaged snowman, and a almost completely untouched snowman.
I'm gonna go for most damage first.
Can
All right,
you make
fair
it
enough.
there without getting
Oh yeah,
tax
can I make it there?
It'd be easy to make it there without provoking an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah, it's super easy.
Is it dead from 8? I'm doing the heavily damaged.
Technically, it wasn't alive to begin with, so technically no.
Is it no longer animated?
It is no longer animated. It is now just a giant pile of snow that was mostly melted.
What about 8 on the other guy?
8 is not enough to finish off the other guy.
But I'm gonna cast Flurry, and I'm gonna use both of them for healing for agony.
Going to remove some of the agony from agony.
Ah.
All right,
There we
so
go.
that's 19 healing. 19 healing head pat points. Anything else?
That's my bonus action and movement and everything.
All right, so top of the order, them. So the one that you the one that you punched is gonna attempt to hit you. What was your AC again?
I think one more better than me now. 19.
Yes, I'm now
A
19.
19? Oh, well, if that's the case, then it missed all 3 attacks. And then the completely undamaged one is going to go after Agony,
Who could thunk?
which it critically hit you 1 time.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. So that is going to be 8 bludgeoning and 5 cold.
That was with the crit?
Oh,
Because it doesn't sound like an odd if you have to double it.
yeah. So that would be, so the cold damage would be after having it because you're resistant to cold. The bludgeoning damage would be 14 bludgeoning.
Okay. Like,
What?
that was like the
That
exact
takes away
same.
all hands of healing.
But
Yeah,
hey, that means the hand of healing basically negated this current attack. It works.
Yeah, it literally undid the. You could look at it as either it undid the hand of healing or the hand of healing gave him the buffer or her the buffer to not necessarily worry about that damage. But either way, top of the order to you, which I believe is Agony
Skiff.
first. Yeah.
Skiff is first.
Oh, Skiff is first.
Yeah.
All right, Skiff, what you gonna do?
Shoot an arrow at the one near Xandius.
Shooting an arrow at Datton. Go ahead and roll damage. Let's see what you got. Okay, yeah, no, that was it.
I was like, I don't think it had more than 10 health left.
It did not.
It was like, it was
I'll
super
just do
close.
both of these attacks.
Sure.
14 and 14.
I'm pretty sure 14 hits, but I gotta double check and make sure that 14 hits. Yep. Okay, so 14 hits.
20.
Hey, that's a lot of damage. Not enough to kill it, but there you go.
Another 21 damage.
Oh, 21? Okay, yeah, now it's dead. And because these things are mostly mush, slush, snow, and a little bit of ice, you can just retrieve all of your arrows.
Oh, okay, thank goodness. I don't have to roll for it or anything.
Nope.
Oh my god,
So-
it's such a powerhouse. Just doing extra 10 damage every hit, and I can attack 3 times.
Yep.
If I can remember the damn curving arrow ability of Arcane Archer, this is just such a good damage output.
Yeah, no, you've got a very nice little build there. Let's see.
Could we just put ourselves back like right before the next room just to say, oh hey, it's done?
I mean, if you want, unless you wanted to explore this room, because I did say
Yeah,
you
I
could
think
finish
we'll
this.
explore it.
Okay.
Just to make sure.
Let me double check this room.
Is there anything worthwhile for doing an investigation or perception check for?
If you feel like you think you're safe enough, you could take the time to take a 20 to search the room.
I feel like we have a good there's no entryway, and the one entryway we can bottleneck. So I think we'd be good to do a 20. Take 20.
Okay, cool beans. So if that's the case, give me just a second while I find the item.
Oh, to ensure no roll period, just we're gonna look everywhere.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, not that. Okay. So you managed to find buried in one of the now piles of snow what appears to be a staff of frost.
Hey,
Wow.
how'd you leave the staff here?
I don't know.
Do we naturally just know what it does before tuning to it, or do we need it, or can I do an
It
Arcana
is
check to
another
even
suit.
vaguely know?
Well, I feel like it's gonna do
Frost.
a damage.
Frost has a good chance of knowing what it does before she attunes to it. If anybody
Okay.
else
I can't
wants to,
attune
would
to
be
it. I can't attune to anything.
What do you
Well-
attune to?
I'm
Well-
attuned to the Wand of the Moor Mage, the Pearl of Power, and the Elemental Essence Shard of Fire.
Well, what I was saying
Could've used
is you don't need to. The DC for you to figure it out without attuning is lower than everybody else's.
Oh, okay. What do I have to roll?
Because everybody else, if they don't figure it out, would have to attune to it to figure it out, assuming they could.
Okay.
It'd be your Arcana.
Oh, my best stat. I say sarcastically, 8.
Can Skiff try to?
Yeah. The DC would be higher for you, but yes.
Did that make up for it or no?
So you know,
It's a staff.
yeah, not just that. No. There you go.
It does ice damage. Cold damage.
You don't know how many charges it has, but you know that it can cast spells 4 charges, and that generally while wielding it, cold is not as effective against you. But that being said, unfortunately, I don't think anybody but Frost has the ability to attune to it.
No. Skiff has 2 levels in Wizard.
Skiff has 2 levels in Wizard.
Yeah, War Magic.
Nice.
But do you
Okay,
have,
so Skiff
attunement
can
slots?
attune to it.
I know. I thought you said
would.
it was
Oh,
close.
Skiff would undo his attunement to the wand of web in a heartbeat. He doesn't find a single use for that. It's just that it would do the exact same thing, because the thing is, this would have to act instead of using a 2-handed bow, he would be holding this and doing other stuff too, which isn't really his style.
Yeah. Well, once you're attuned to it, you don't have to wield it to get the cold resistance, but you
It says
do have to wield
hold. The wording is you have to resist the cold damage while you hold this staff.
it. Did it say while holding?
Yes, that's the literal words of the picture you sent.
You have cold resistance while holding this staff. Okay. I must have been thinking of a different weapon, but I mean, either way, it would be useful for if you know a big attack is coming, you could just quickly swap to the staff.
Okay, because normally you say like, okay, that's your whole action for swapping without dropping,
Well, I mean, yeah.
and that means I couldn't use a staff.
Well, technically, you already have resistance, don't you? From somewhere else. I forget where.
Yeah, but without wielding it, I can't just psychically say I want staff. I want to use this ability.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So, with that, unfortunately, I gotta call it because I gotta get up in the morning. I wasn't really expecting that, but here we are. So I do apologize for the relatively short session. Next week, my kitty cat is having surgery, so I won't be able to run the session. So, the 15th, I think, would be the next one.
Yes.
So, we will reconvene for more D&D on the 15th.
But if Frost really doesn't want it because she just figures, oh, I can cast this stuff anyway. I am already too much attuned. Whatever. Skiff will at least hold on to it.
I mean, I can put it in the bag of holding. If no one attunes to it, I can just eat it in the
Well,
bag
literally,
of
it's just the two of us who can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Uh,
if you don't want to attune to it,
he would prefer over Wand of Web. It's just one of those. It's better than this thing. I don't know how often I'll use it, but it's better to use it, and he'll figure and he can probably figure out how many charges it has and stuff after he does.
Y'all have a great evening, guys.
Okay.
All right.
Night.
be well.